Okay, 1967 GMC C10. This truck I've owned for 3 years, so it's sad to see it go. The front of the hood here has a dent in it. The previous owner was an older guy who apparently didn't do too well with his beer or liquor and had a little accident in it. You can see here on the front. Now there is a little bit of bubbling down here low on the fender. The doors don't have any bubbling at all, some scratches and what have you, but you know, it's at a point where it needs to be resprayed anyways. Lower on the rocker. Cab corner is actually really pretty good. It's got one little bubble back here. There's a dent in the lower part of the front area on the step side. So I'll show you underneath as well. 1 second. So you can see underneath here, it's still got the original paint over here. Now there's a little bit of surface rust, but there's nothing up in there that's any holes or anything like that. Look in the middle part, you've got the original paint. Frame's in great shape. You can see the cab mounts are all perfect. You know, it's showing some age, but there's no rust in and around the areas that rust normally. One moment. Inside the cab is really pretty good. You can see here that there's some rust in this area here. If I was redoing this, I would definitely redo that rocker. I know underneath it's going to be fine. This is one of the original plates for it. The seats have all been redone. I had this cover over, I just pulled it back a second ago. Up here sometimes I get some rust. This one's got a little bit coming through there, but it's definitely not in bad shape. Up above the doors is all really good. All the door sills are good. Here the door shut solid as can be. See up there on the firewall is all in great shape. It's the original straight six engine. I've had it running. It smokes, so I never did anything more with it. The reason why I didn't do anything more with it is I just changed my mind. I wanted to go with a 350 engine, which is what I planned on doing. I just hadn't got around to doing it on the back burner for other reasons. You can see this side here, the fender is in better shape. It's still got one little ding here, and it's got one little rust bubble, about the same as the other side. The rocker, this side is the worst part of the vehicle. Cab corner, you can see, is in pretty good shape. This bed side and this side's almost perfect. No dings at all on this bed side. This is the bad rocker. See, it's eaten through. And if you, I can see it from underneath, but you can hear it. There's no rust at all once you get past the rocker, so it should just be a matter of, they usually come through here, it's just a matter of replacing the rocker. The original fuel tank's in there. I was scared to use it. 71,000 original miles. All the knobs and everything there are intact. Seat's comfortable. Comes with 2 sets of tires and rims. You're more up to date. It's still sort of an older style bullet hole aluminum rim. And I have the original steel rims here with the hubcaps. That's the obviously that's the grille in the front. It has some damage. I was just going to get a new grille, potentially be repaired, but they're not too much to buy from Classic Car Parts. You can see down there's the headlight bezels. Spare mirror, which is a forward mirror. I planned on exchanging that. A couple of fuel filters, etc. from the previous owner. I never fooled with those. There's your drive shaft. The drive shaft was out because the transmission had it has a linkage issue. So the transmission to be operational just needs the linkage repaired. and the engine to be operational, really it needs a full rebuild because it smokes so badly. So this is not a, this is an era specific rear bumper, but it's not the right bumper for a step side. You know, the step side should only come out to about here, so I put it on there just because I had it floating around. I wanted somewhere safe for it to be. The wood in the back is actually not in too bad a shape. There's one bad board. Yet again, I was planning on pulling all those out, redoing the boards. If I could keep the original boards, that would have been great. But the likelihood was I was going to need to have new boards. A full replacement kit for that on LMC is only like 180 bucks. So I think that's about as much as I know about it. All the glass is good. The headlights worked. The windshield wipers worked. But whoever gets this is going to have a time capsule. It's really in very good shape for what year it is, and there's not been any modifications done to it. So whatever mods anyone plans on doing or not doing, you've got a great starting point.